Why hello there! Are you an anime fan? Does just watching anime not satisfy you anymore? Do you want something more? Something that goes hand to hand with good anime? Something like a video game? If the answer is yes, then you've come to the right place. Well, not really. Today I'll just be talking about something that not a lot of people care about. An interesting topic that I recently came across in my head while I was mindlessly watching YouTube videos. Let's not beat around the bush anymore. You already read the title. So, would an actual One Punch Man video game work? Seeing as how popular Season 1 was, and how Season 2 is right around the corner, you'd think something like this would be talked about. But not really, and I can see why. Most anime video games, truth be told, are not that great. One Punch Man as an anime is great, no doubt about it, one of my favorites. But shifting that into the video game world doesn't seem like one of the best moves. First off, we gotta determine the genre. Since One Punch Man is an action anime, we're gonna go ahead and assume the game is gonna be a fighting game, because I don't see it being any other genre. Though I suppose it could be an adventure RPG game, but most likely not. Now the reason why it wouldn't work well is because of one reason. Actually, it all boils down to that one reason. And that is the main character, which is Saitama. Now, you might be thinking, what about Saitama? He's a great character, there's nothing wrong with him. And yeah, you're right, but Saitama being Saitama is just not suited for being in a video game. His power greatly exceeds every other character in the anime, so to put it bluntly, he'd be way too overpowered for the game. Now, here's some simple fixes you might be thinking. You might be thinking it's not that big of a deal, because they can nerf him to balance out the characters. But is that really the right call? Doing something like that can ruin Saitama's character. No one is supposed to come close to him in terms of power. That's just how Saitama was created to be in the first place. Unbeatable. It seems unfair, I know, and some people will argue it's just a stupid video game. It doesn't have to be an exact copy of the anime. But at the same time, a lot of people get pissed when the video game doesn't follow the anime material thoroughly. So, who am I to judge? Here's something that could actually work, and that is to remove Saitama entirely from the game, and just focus on the other characters. I know, that might sound a bit blasphemous, but it's a pretty logical solution, though very flawed. Would it even be One Punch Man without Saitama in it? It kinda would. I feel like the great cast of characters would make up for Saitama's absence. Now, don't get me wrong, just because a character is strong, it doesn't mean that character can't be playable in a video game. You have characters like All Might or Gogeta playable in each their respective games, but the difference between them and Saitama is that, spoiler alert, they all have a weakness in their shows and were not written to be unbeatable. So yeah, either make a game without Saitama in it, or just don't even bother making one. As far as music goes, One Punch Man has some amazing tracks that can be used, and I feel like it doesn't fall behind in that section. As for game mechanics, it's not really something that complicated. Seeing as how series like Naruto and Dragon Ball created some fun games, One Punch Man could do something similar to them. That's my take on it, anyway. A very flawed take, which will probably be counter-argued by someone, but hey, thanks for wasting your time and watching this pointless video. Hope to see you again. Bye.